Greetings and salutations. What's up, everybody? Terry Lancaster here. And I've had this conversation, I swear, like 4 times this week already, and it's only Wednesday. Do you need to be doing more live videos? How many more live videos do I need to be doing? How much engagement bump do I get by doing live videos? I was at a networking meeting on Monday. So I was at this networking meeting, and there were a couple of guys talking, and they were going back and forth about what percentage increase engagement you get doing a live video on Facebook as opposed to just posting a video on Facebook. Now, the important thing to note about this conversation was no one was discussing whether or not you get an engagement boost by doing live video. It was a question of how much. One guy was saying 30%, one guy was saying 50%, another guy chimed in and it was about 100%. I noticed about a 50 to 100% boost in engagement when I post a live video as opposed to when I just post a regular video on Facebook. I get 50 to 100% people more watching. I get 50 to 100% people 100% more people liking and engaging and commenting and interacting. And that's the whole purpose for doing all of this in the first place, is to start more conversations. I was doing some research late last night. I was reading some stuff on Facebook, and they had done a survey. This was from a guy named Neil Patel, who's a big guru, social media guy. He knows what he's talking about, and he's done the research, and he says most people, most brands, most active social media people, they say that 40, I'm looking at the chart now, 43, 42%, somewhere between that, 42, 43% of social media marketers say that Facebook live video is their most engaging form of content. That's opposed to, it's about twice, about double with the percent that say live video. A regular video. That's about double the percent of people who say that regular posted video is their most engaging content. And it's about triple the amount that say posting images is their most engaging content, which is a big deal because Facebook was invented to share images. It's called Facebook for a reason. They started sharing pictures on Facebook. It was invented primarily as a medium to share photographs, but that's changed. Facebook now is primarily a medium to exchange videos, to post videos, to share videos, and live videos get more interaction. So, and way down at the bottom of the chart that I'm looking at on what form of social content creates the most engagements, there's regular status updates. And that's where you just post, hey, I feel good. Hey, I'm having lunch today. Or you're sharing a link to someone that has the material, or you're sharing a link to your blog, or sharing a link to your dealership's page, or something like that. It gets about 5%. 5% say that just status updates is the most engaging form of social content, and that's about 1/8 the amount of people who say that posting a live video is the most engaging content. So there's no question, I don't think anyone has any question, that live video is the quickest, easiest, simplest, most effective way to get engagements from the people that you want to talk to get your customers paying attention to what you have to say, to get your customers paying attention to you and reacting back to you, to engaging with you, to involving themselves in conversations with you. So there's no question, you need to be doing live video. The question is, why aren't you doing it? And how do you do more of it? Well, the reason most people don't do it is because they don't know what to say, or they're nervous, or they're just too nervous to push the button. But when I was involved in the conversation Monday, I told them that I think the reason most people don't do it is because simply they haven't developed the habit of doing it. We all know what to do. We just don't do it. We don't have a knowing problem. We have a doing problem. So the only way to do it is to do it. And you have to build that habit muscle to make yourself do it. The other conversation I had a couple of days ago is I interviewed a gentleman by the name of Bo Sells. Bo Sells sells Fords over in North Carolina. He's going to be a guest on the Get You Some radio show in about a week or two. I've got the interview in the can because I don't do those live. But Bo told me he started doing live videos about 3 months ago. He's been doing live videos every single day for the last 3 months. And he went from being an okay salesperson, working at a dealership where the same salesperson had been the dealer of the year for years, and the salesperson of the year of the month same person had been the salesperson of the month for years and years and years in a row. But Bo started doing Facebook Lives every single day. And in January, he was the salesperson of the month. In February, he was the salesperson of the month. So it dramatically increased his engagement, the number of customers that are engaging and interacting with him. So the question is, how often do you do it? And I'm guilty of it myself. I don't post the Get You Some radio show. I don't do it live because I got a bunch of, I send that out to a bunch of different places. So I don't want to do that live, and I have to have other people involved in it. So, juggling things makes it complicated. So I've got that I want to do recorded, and I want to continue to do that recorded, but I want to give more live videos like this. And I've been doing some. I shoot for once a week, and it ends up being about twice a month, something like that. But I know the answer, and this is what I train people to do, and this is what I told Bo. This is what Bo's doing, and what Bo and I talked about it, and it's the same thing I was doing with running. What we do every day matters more than what we do every once in a while. And a little over 4.5 years ago, I was decided that I was going to run every single day. And I was going to start a streak. It's the Jerry Seinfeld method of productivity. You start doing it 1 in a row, then you do 2 in a row, then you do 3 in a row. And once you get something going, you don't want to stop. You'll do whatever you have to do to not stop. I started running a little over 4 years ago, and I ran every single day for 1,439 days in a row. And then I had an oops. So I missed one. And I got up the very next morning and I started again, and I'm up to about 140 some odd days on the second streak. And I'll be honest with you, I'm more proud of that second run streak that's 140 days long than that first streak that's 1,439 days long. 140 days when I had to start all over again from scratch, from ground zero. Man, that was tough. And it's still tough. So I'm proud of doing that. So what I'm going to do now, and I'm going to tell you, I want you to invite you to come in with me. So the people that I've talked to and know what I talked to about this, let's start. Let's start today doing a Facebook Live video every single day. Every streak starts with 1. This is it. I'll see you tomorrow for 2. Y'all take care. Be good.